The dogs that come to Saving Grace are animals that have been abandoned or considered hopeless. They go to animal control to see if anybody's going to come and claim them, and the animals that don't are either faced with euthanasia at the shelter or come to Saving Grace. Saving Grace was started on my family's farm. We've grown different gardens where people could visit and the animals could be housed, and they could have fenced-in areas where they could be in a natural space and exercise like they should be able to, which definitely helps preserve their mental status.
Their non-traditional shelter environment is magical. You walk through those gates and there are just instantly dogs running to greet you.
We have a volunteer program that consists of about 500 people. It's a lot of people who love dogs and come together.
We're all different ages, different walks of life.
They are out there on the farm, coldest days of the year, hottest days of the year, and they are pulling their weight, so it's everybody. 95% of the dogs come into Saving Grace have never had any medical care whatsoever. So we start very basic with vaccinations. They typically have a pretty heavy parasite burden, so they all get that right off the bat as soon as they have their intake done. Then they're scheduled for spay-neuter. We have an adoption program. We have a foster program for those who may not necessarily be ready for adoption. We typically have about 100, 120 on site that are available for adoption. There's typically about 250 in foster, and that includes moms and puppies, puppies who are too young to be available for adoption, and then dogs who have special medical needs.
Fostering is essentially the bridge from that dog being in a shelter to that dog being able to find a forever home.
My family absolutely adores fostering. It's something that we can do as a family, so it's a great way for the kids to get involved and to help out. It absolutely is a win-win for both the dog and the family.
My favorite thing to foster is mama dogs and their puppies. It's just amazing to give these mama dogs a chance to have somewhere clean and safe and loving to raise their puppies.
We have a wonderful host program that's great for people who travel or aren't sure if they want a dog yet or need to figure out what size dog, what type dog personality they want. It's a short commitment for people, and it also gives the dog an opportunity to get out and have a rest time. Funding is a huge challenge. We rely solely on donations, so the adoption fee does go towards a portion of that animal's care. We do fundraising and try to make up that difference.
We really rely on the support from our different followers and from our community to provide for them.
Our biggest challenge is definitely having enough space to house everybody, the funding to keep their medical care going, and having an indoor space.
That is why we work so hard and we work tirelessly to find foster homes. That's why we continue to foster. That's why we do whatever we can to raise awareness. Sometimes we are their only chance. If they don't make it to Saving Grace, they probably won't make it anywhere. Definitely adopt a dog. You just don't even know how great your life can be with a rescue dog.
All of our animals that are in our home currently play a special role as family members, even if they have 4 legs.
All of the love that you give to them, they will return it to you tenfold.
We find that a lot of people come to Saving Grace because they are looking for a community.
So many wonderful people.
People have found deep friendships over just their love of dogs.
Life at the farm is really fun.
And there is very much a meaning to the work that's done at Saving Grace.
We all really come together and are united in a common mission, which is to save these dogs.
You can't foster all the dogs, but to the ones that you did save, you know, you were their world, really.